Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Eluding the pressure right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For the running back.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14-yard
line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
On
3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
21.
A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Cowboys, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
17 yards.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
First down, Washington.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Down at the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Elliott might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tenth carry now for Elliott. He chucks, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Everson.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Second down. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Prescott.
12 yards there and a first down.
89. A gain of 12. And the Washington.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the second down throw on target. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Prescott from the gun on third. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Brings up second.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Number 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass incomplete on the jump ball.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Washington first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
Number 21.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now
so second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. It's Coleman here. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one.